So Instagram, you just put pictures up there, right?
Yeah, you could put pictures and videos.
Pictures and video, but you can't write shit.
What you mean?
Like,
like Twitter?
Yeah, like Twitter or...
Nah.
Okay.
Are you up? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Damn. Move this shit down. Okay.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Garden of Glass. I am Anthony Moore.
I'm Stephen DeBose. I got it, man.
Some troubles over there, man. What's been going on with you, man?
Man, another day, another another day, another 15 cents, and maybe they're going to tax me 10 cents of that. So another day, another 5 cents.
Everything with me been cool, man. It's just been a lot of running around, job stuff, trying to get me into a new position that I ain't really feeling like that. But I mean, I see how it goes.
You know what I want to know, man? Everybody's always talking about they got a job. It's a job shortages, worker shortages, and everything. Yeah. I'm wondering what the hell the people who ain't working doing because they ain't hurting. If anybody knows what people are doing out there that ain't working and ain't worried about going to work, let me in on that.
Right.
That's my cup of tea right there.
Man, I think the pandemic really, you kind of have that fight or flight type thing. And that's what the pandemic kind of did, you know. It allowed people to kind of pivot and try to find out other ways for revenue. And some folks, it took off. Or some people still using that PPP loan money.
Hey, well, whatever they're doing, I don't want to be out the loop.
Hey, man, you don't want to get involved with that PPP stuff.
Look here, man.
Hey, man, they're taking folks to jail.
Let me tell you something.
Right now.
Let me tell you something about me and the law. It's only illegal when you get caught.
You right.
That's the only time it becomes illegal. It's fair game.
You right.
So
until you get caught.
But my whole thing is like, okay, I see worker shortages.
Yeah.
And the people are like, nah, I just don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go to work.
Right.
But I have no other recourse than to go to work. I want somebody to tell me what y'all doing, so I can say, hey man, I just don't want to go back to work.
Also, what type of lifestyle are they living?
They must be living a nice lifestyle, because any lifestyle allows you to say, man, I don't want to go back to work. Then then you are comfortable. You are comfortable in your mind.
Yeah, you may be comfortable with the type of lifestyle that you are living currently, but it's like, is it giving you that advantage to live a different one, or the one that you really want to live? Or are you just cool enough just to chill where you at? You know, folks like us, we're going to keep striving for better.
Absolutely.
No matter what. So
absolutely. But it looks like they doing better. Because honestly, half of these we starting at 15. I'm like, man, I might can work that into my schedule.
Work that into my budget.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, $15. When you want me to work? Let's come to a quick. Because I'm like,
you ain't got the patience for that, man.
I may not have the patience for it, but I have the patience for a check all day long.
Yeah, but
and I'm like, people just passing by this stuff. I'm like, look, man, I get it. You don't want to go back to work.
Yeah.
But let me in on that. I just want to know what they're doing so I can do it too. I ain't saying they wrong.
Yeah.
I just don't know what they're doing. I feel like I'm getting left out on something. That's all.
Well, not to leave the audience out and to let y'all in on the cigar of the month real quick.
Okay.
It's Macanudo, and this is the bourbon flavor. See the big M on there. They're pretty smooth, man. I think these are also more infused type of cigars, and this is the bourbon flavor. And it's my first time trying it, so far it's pretty good, real smooth. I kind of
give you too much.
I kind of get a little bit more as I continue to smoke it, but
you damn
it's
right.
pretty
It's
good so far. Yeah. But so far, my favorite has been Delicioso. Every one of those flavors almost I've liked. But every now and then, of course, you know what I'm saying, we'll throw in a different one because we can't just stick with the same brands because we want to bring y'all different stuff and we also want to try different things. But so tell me what's new, man. Have you heard anything, seen anything that you want to talk about real quick before we get into a few?
Anything new? Nah, man. I mean,
Don't look up there. Don't look up there.
I was just saying.
Don't look up there.
But it's been a lot happening.
Yeah.
But to me, it seems like a lot's happening at the same time. So you can't really focus in on one thing because it's so much happening. And honestly, ever since the pandemic, nothing really surprises me. So I've got desensitized to any breaking news or anything. If it doesn't affect me personally, like the hurricane just hit Florida.
Yeah.
I haven't. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Apparently it was bad, but quite frankly, I don't give a damn. I mean, because I'm so decent. Normally, when stuff like that, oh man, look, let me see how I can help and everything. But it's just been so much stuff that I'm like, you know what, man? Hey, look, I wish y'all well, but I don't care, and I hate feeling that way. But I'm like, man, there's so much going on that you can't care about everything.
Yeah, I mean, my heart goes out to the people who are impacted, from the folks in Florida to the folks in DR. I got some folks that are in Florida right now, and I made sure I checked up on them and everything. But they're in Pensacola and Panama.
Okay,
so it really didn't hit them like that.
Hit. I mean, I had a friend that went to Panama City Beach just to get away.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it didn't hit that.
Yeah. And I actually have a friend who's actually in the DR when it hit, and she's sending me videos of her hotel room like flooded. I'm talking about it was water just gushing out of the bottom of her door, and they try to have everybody kind of huddle together and hunker down or whatnot, but you really couldn't get everybody in one space like that, so they were just kind of letting people not really survive on their own, but it was like, hey, make sure you get to a safe place, because we don't have room enough to put everybody in one area. But, heart goes off to that.
But, just real quick, and then we'll move on. But, people have been living on those islands for forever.
Right.
It always seems like the tourists are the ones in danger.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're in the supposedly the best built structures and everything.
Yeah.
But it always seems like the tourists are the ones in there. Because I'm like,
yeah,
the locals don't never complain. It's a hurricane.
I mean, but that's what it is, though, is that we're not used to those areas or that terrain. So whenever a hurricane comes, it's like panic.
Except the fact that hurricanes come at the same time, all the time.
Yeah, but you may not be down there anytime it happens.
I get you.
That one time that you are, you like, shit.
So why don't you take from these months right here that they always come? Why don't you ask them off your schedule, and then them locals can go on and say, man, all right, we used to this. We ain't got to come save y'all.
But it's also cheaper during hurricane season.
Really?
Right,
really?
Right. And so
for the life of me, I wouldn't know why that would be.
But most folks take advantage of that, you know what I'm saying? In the hopes of one don't hit, but then one hit, and now you float into the ocean, you know what I'm saying, on your mattress.
Yeah, it's like Russian roulette. Hey, in 4 of these chambers, it may not be a bullet.
Right. Hey, some people still pull that trigger and go to that island.
That's why they come back in a body bag. So that's my whole thing. I'm like, listen, man, an island is an island. Yeah. I ain't got to put myself in danger to go there. So what? It costs a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all go to the store, y'all see them Walmart boots that are just as good as Timberland, but you'll still go buy them Timberlands, won't you?
Here we go with the shoes again.
I'm just saying.
So let me go ahead and reference this real quick. Yes, I do still have on Nike, but that's because we're supposed to shoot an episode a couple days ago. Scheduled it and everything, and I had on my Adidas stuff because I was called out in the last episode. Listen. I was called out in the last episode as if I didn't have nothing more than Nike. But Nike, to me, I like the way it feels, fits it better. And that's, once you find that one brand, just like folks have their Wranglers, folks love their Lees, folks love their Levi's, folks love, so once you find stuff that is cut to your body type, I know you have dad bod, so most of your stuff fits the way it fits.
Don't finish. So I want to respond to it. Go ahead on.
Or either when you wear your tank tops, you go get your car washed, and you gotta let me tell you the story, man.
No, next time, man. Yeah. I still ain't comfortable with that.
I'm gonna tell it on my own show. Keep listening. But yeah, Nike just fits me better, man. And I invest in the company, with stocks as well, and I also invest with my money. But I do shop at the TJ Maxx's, at the Marshalls,
but you still get Nike though, right?
Yeah, I buy it on discount.
But you're still gonna be loyal and get Nike.
Yeah, because it fits me better. Now I do like graphic tees, so every now and then you'll see me with a graphic tee. Like this past weekend, I had my Lauryn Hill graphic tee on. So yeah, go ahead.
So
here we go.
So this man said he likes Nike because it's tailored to his body.
No, it fits him
my
better.
Body type. It fits him better and everything. Now, let y'all in on a little secret. I don't give a damn if it's clothing.
Here we go.
Give a damn. Now, food may be different. But if it's anything like clothing, basic necessity, toilet paper is different. Because you get a one ply, it'll scratch your ass up. So toilet paper. But there are very few things out here that the only difference is it's the logo.
Okay.
This clothing is one of them. This clothing that y'all buy.
Okay.
The only difference is the logo. This gas that y'all buy, let me tell you something. If it's Shell, Chevron, Amoco, whatever, all those trucks pull up at the same.
I'm telling you, man.
Hold on. All them trucks pull up at the same fueling station. I don't give a damn if it's a Shell truck. It's all the same gas. They put a different logo, and y'all will be loyal enough. But I only get Shell, or I only get Amoco. I'm like, but it's the same damn gas.
All right, not to change subject, but to stay on subject. Yeah. I haven't seen a BP truck in a minute, or BP gas stations.
Did they get bought out by?
I think so. They may have got
the green and because they still got the logo, but it's something else.
Did MAPCO buy them out?
I think it was because they still got
when
the
they
same
had that oil leakage into the ocean. And man.
So it's still BP because I still have BP rewards and I can use it at MAPCO.
Okay. Yeah, just like you can use the Shell and Kroger have a collab now. Okay.
But my thing about it is just that y'all be so low, and you ain't the only one.
I know, man.
I got family members to do this.
Even if I was the only one, I'm cool with it.
I got family members that only buy this and only buy that and only buy this, and I'm like, hell, all this loyalty coming from, man.
But you know what?
I mean, what? You see what I got on? Echo. I don't know who their competition is, but whoever their competition, it could be Puma. If I find Puma cheaper than Echo, I'm gonna wear that.
Everybody got that thing that works for them.
I get that, but you just said when somebody saw you with some Adidas on it, hey man, what you doing?
Yeah, because I normally wear Nike, but I do have a few Adidas things.
I get that,
but I found that I can buy my Nike shirt and I can buy my Adidas shirt, and they're cut differently.
Okay.
And they fit differently.
Okay.
But 9 times out of 10, whether it's Nike, whether it's Hurley, like they both fit like I like my clothes to fit. I stick with it.
All of those come out of the same Chinese factory.
Hey.
Now they might get their cotton from different places, so you might be right. It might feel different.
No, it ain't the fact that it feels different. It fits different.
Right. Because the ones that make it in Indonesia and the ones that make it in China got different machines. That's it.
Man, look, drop it in the comments.
Look at the tag. Look at the tag. Find out where it's made from.
Yeah.
If it says made in China, I guarantee you yours made in China, that's the one that fits you. Because their machines fit you. Don't buy the ones from Indonesia.
Well, thank you, China. Thank you, China.
I know.
China.
Because China makes them little bitty shirts that you like hugging your body. So that's why I guarantee you look inside that. It ain't got made in the USA. I bet it's made in China.
No, a lot of things,
I'm just
I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's transition into some stories, into some topics. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this first one off, but then after that, I'm gonna give you some choices of the last two. So, do you think that it's better to live in the U.S. or outside the U.S.?
Okay, is this my question?
Yeah.
Speaking from personal experience?
Yeah. Because you have traveled a lot more.
I've traveled a lot
around the world, yeah.
And here's my answer to that. If you're trying to be ambitious and an entrepreneur and all that, the U.S. is better for you because it has that culture. It has that culture of, hey, because people will buy anything here.
Right.
You can coat some grasshoppers in chocolate, and I guarantee you could call it something, and people will pay top dollar for it.
Yeah.
But if you're just looking for a nice, peaceful life that you just work, get old, do all this retirement that everybody in the United States can't do, because now I think it's up to 65. They're raising it to 66 and a half. Pretty soon.
Yeah, it's going to be 80.
And that's designed to be, well, we ain't never got to pay nobody no Social Security. We just collecting all your money all this time, but you ain't going to live long enough to get it.
See, that's what I never understood, because they said by the time I'm able to retire, Social Security pretty much going to be gone.
Because the government...
And even by the time you retire,
yeah, absolutely,
it still may be gone.
That's why I don't worry about Social Security.
But I'm just like, okay, so where's all this money?
I'm glad you said that. So when you die,
okay,
all this money they've invested for you.
Right. And even the people that have died that you didn't rob, pretty much, or you didn't, collect all this Social Security from, where does it go? Because it sure doesn't go to the family, and it sure doesn't go to pay off any of your debts, because they're looking to the family,
absolutely,
to pay your debts off.
So, did you know in Washington?
Okay.
The president flies around on Air Force One and Marine Corps One and all that, right?
Yeah. Do
you know they got a whole fleet for all the little junior senators and all that shit? When they want to go somewhere, they don't fly.
Right.
They got the United States had a whole fleet of cars, a whole fleet of jets, helicopters, hotels that they pin just for them. All this shit.
So it's funding them.
Huh?
All that is funding them. It's
funding all these politicians that y'all are so loyal to. Oh, I'm going to vote for this one. And I'm like, this motherfucker family. If after 4 years, I think it's after you do 2 terms, your whole family gets your benefits. And if you start a certain, even your grandkids, whatever, that's why they fight so long to stay in, because they are taking care of their families. And y'all are sitting around here fighting over, well, they're not fighting for me. No, they're fighting for themselves.
Right.
They ain't even fighting for rich folks. They fighting for themselves. They making their families prosperous, and you're fighting over it. So that's where your money goes. Your money goes to fund all this lavish shit. Like, remember when Ted Cruz, the storm was coming and he down in Mexico?
Oh yeah, he did real quick.
You think any of his money did that?
And left all of Texas to freeze.
His money funded none of that.
Yeah.
He didn't put one personal dime in that. So remember that the next time y'all fighting over a politician, remember, your ass ain't never gonna retire, and they already spending your money.
Remember.
They already spending your money. So just so people know, oh, I'm gonna retire. I'm like, look, fool. Oh well, if I wait till I can retire now, but if I wait till such and such, who the hell said you gonna make it there? Who said you're gonna make it to that age?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why if I ever go to the casino, whatever I win, I scrape it off the table right then.
Yeah.
I don't give you a chance to take it back from me. So when the first chance I get to retire and get a little bit of that money, because you ain't never gonna get it all. You know how much taxes next time one of y'all get paid, Look at your pay stub. Look at your pay stub.
Oh yeah, because they take a good bit.
People don't even realize that
damn near half.
Most time it is more than half. Yeah,
especially if you filing single.
You damn right.
With no dependents.
Yeah. So my whole thing when I just said, when you was like, when I said, hey, it's only illegal if you get caught. That's what the hell it is. Man, when you get a chance to get something, you get it. And politicians robbing you blind every day. But y'all love this government. And I'm like, look, man, you ain't got to be anti-government to state what's truth and facts.
Yeah.
But see, media and politicians will make you anti-government because people don't want you to tell the truth. They want you to look at the media for the truth.
Yeah.
But I'm like, look, man, all these groups, I'm anti-government and everything. I'm like, I ain't really for you, but I ain't against you either.
Right.
But the same people that seem to be against the government, it's the ones that gain the most from government. You never see minorities against the government.
Yeah.
It's the group that gets the most. Because I keep telling folks, if EBT, food stamps, welfare, if all that shit was just minorities, that shit wouldn't exist.
Hey, well, let me get into the first story real quick. We're going to try to cut this one a little short.
Mm-hmm.
Danish practice of having your baby sleep outside in their stroller is not only the cultural norm, but it's even recommended by our midwives and baby nurses. Fresh air is said to keep babies healthy and help them sleep better, and napping your baby in their stroller outside is done in all sorts of weather. Babies are dressed in lightweight wool and have a down duvet which regulate the baby's body temperature, keep them warm without overheating. It's common to leave your baby napping outside while you go shopping or sit in a cafe. Parents always keep a close eye or have a baby monitor in the stroller. Babies here don't get kidnapped because no one wants the responsibility of someone else's kid. Especially when our healthcare system does everything they can to help everyone who wants a baby to have their own at little to no cost. Some people ask why I would have my baby sleep in her stroller outside while we're at home. It's for her to get the benefits of fresh air. It's her most familiar sleeping surface at this point. And I love that if my family and I ever want to go somewhere while she's napping, we're never stuck at home. Do babies sleep outside in your country, or does this sound crazy?
All right, so for context, in Denmark, I guess it's a common thing for you to leave your baby outside sleeping while you go off and do other things. So she was explaining, hey, we pretty much still have our freedom because we just leave our baby outside in these little stroller like things, and we just go shopping, we do all this other stuff, and the baby has become comfortable in that environment, which babies adapt to their environment. So if you do leave them anyway, since you're the only one of us who has a child, would you leave your child outside
and I'm really trying.
Talk.
Okay. So, when I first heard this, I was like, my first thought, this is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I mean, I've heard some stupid shit. But as I keep looking at the video,
everybody's baby outside.
Right. Which means that's either the stupidest shit I ever heard, or that says a lot about this fucking country we live in.
And that's what I was saying. That's to really bring it around to, do you feel like it's better here than other places? Because you look at places like Denmark, you know what I'm saying, supposedly, from the description of the video, it's a common thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's.
If you leave your baby outside here, you come back and your baby gone.
But let's look at the context here. Denmark is a country. It's just one of those countries where it's like a lot of Asian countries.
Yeah.
Everybody look alike.
And is it because it's a smaller?
I wouldn't give it that. Hell no. Alabama, small little motherfucker. Most shit happen here. You know, it's when people come together, they can do shit like that.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is for that, all those people, like in Asia, most of these Asian countries, they all look alike. So it's harder to It's easier to be as one when everybody looks like you. But see, in the United States, first of all, and another thing about that, Denmark is one of those countries that the police don't even have to carry weapons. They don't carry weapons. They don't do all this militant ass policing and all that. And you see, they can leave their goddamn babies in the street. They don't even have to say, get them babies, get your babies out the street. They don't even have to do that. The United States makes shit much harder than it needs to be. And all of it stems from racism and we don't look alike. Mm-hmm. So, and when I keep coming back to media and all this, they make us fear each other so fucking much that when you see countries leaving their babies, what you should be doing, who the fuck wants to bother a baby?
Right.
I mean, serious, you got to be a deprived motherfucker to want to fuck with a baby. So my thing about it is, we so scared, we don't even, because I don't leave my child with my neighbor.
Right.
I don't want to leave it with a mama. You know, and that's just me. That's just where that's the way I was raised. That's the country I was raised. That just, I've seen too much. But when I see stuff like that, of course, in my mind, the first thing, that's the stupidest shit. But then again, I have to look at it from the perspective. I've traveled the world. Yeah. I've seen a lot of stuff that I'm like, that shit would never happen in the United States.
Right.
You know, that ain't never. But when they're like, what's wrong with it? So I have to stop sometimes and realize, because this was the point. You was like, do you think it's better to live in the United States or outside the United States?
It just depends on
what it depends on how cutthroat you are.
Yeah, or what type of lifestyle you're trying to live or go for.
Exactly. So when I saw that story, I was like, my first thought, I wanted to go and kick somebody in the ass. Yeah. But when you see all these strollers outside and everything, I'm like, hey, before you go judging that, look at how many strollers. That wasn't just one person doing that.
It was a multitude of people out there.
It was, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what?
It's a normal thing.
It's a normal fucking thing.
We just not seeing it because of social media. Now, but now bringing awareness to that and showing that, it's like, oh man,
that would never work in the United States.
They just leaving babies out here.
Yeah, but see that
so now can I go to Denmark and snatch babies?
Only an American would even have that thought in their goddamn head, because she said it right there. Who the fuck wants somebody else's
responsibility
baby?
Of a kid? Right.
Only an American would think, oh, I can go snatch this kid. I can sell him on there.
Right. A black market.
Only Americans would be so devious, you know, to think, because them folks like, what's the big idea? What's the problem?
But it's not only Americans that do the traffic, though.
No. It's not Americans that do the traffic.
Well, not only.
It's not only America, but do you know where most of the trafficking kids end up? In the good old U.S. of A.
Yeah.
Now, the ones that get snatched up here, yes,
they do. Like older, right? And then they get sold out the country.
They get sold out the country because they want older. But the little kids and shit, they get snatched up here.
Yeah.
They get snatched up. Guess where they end up at? Atlanta.
And Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah. On the island that dude was running, they got killed in jail. Ep.15.
Oh, yeah.
On the island. Yeah. But I'm like, that's American.
So, speaking of outside of America, let's go to this quick story real quick.
The palace says, this is a statement from the royal family, the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow.
So rest in peace to the Queen. If anybody cares. I don't really know enough like that about Queen Elizabeth.
You don't?
Well, I'm not gonna say that I don't know enough. I never cared enough to know.
Okay, so only thing that whole royal family.
Yeah,
she was just the latest CEO of the most murderous, hated organization that has ever been on this planet.
Okay.
Do you know how many crusades, massacres in the name of whatever that those folks have and she was the head of it. So don't expect me to feel bad. listen, as they all die off, I'm like, maybe the world's a better place. Because what we're and honestly, they're not really royals. The parliament runs.
Yeah, because I heard that she wasn't even English. She's
well, none of them. I mean, because they done robbed and pillaged so many countries that that's just headquarters. England is headquarters.
So she in her older days, what I'm saying, leading up to her death, she didn't really have the power that she used to have.
She never had power. She never had power. By that time, Parliament runs England.
Okay.
They just love the fact of a king and queen, so they're figureheads.
Okay.
Now, she has influence, not power. They have a lot of influence, but no power.
But as you see in our society here, influence is power.
Listen, this is just the motto of England. You got little fucking kings that they call governors. You got their little princess and duchesses and all that called senators.
Yeah.
All that shit. You got the one king that's the president, don't really got no goddamn power. But when he said it, he's like E.F. Hutton. When he says something, you better listen. Because if you don't, a lot of turmoil can start. The United States has the same little fucking system.
Yeah.
But they don't like the fact that, we fought a whole war to keep somebody from calling us kings and queens. But you got the same goddamn system. You just use a different word.
Yeah.
That's like saying, all right, well, I like to call it tomato. Well, nigga, I like to call it tomato. But it's the same goddamn thing. It's the same thing. So when all these monarchs and all these heads of these fucking pillaging ass places, what do you want people to do? You want us to take a knee? Try that. Y'all don't like that. Remember, you don't like them taking knees. No. Good riddance.
Yeah, I didn't really too much care enough, and I didn't know why it was such a big thing here when it doesn't really involve us. We got bigger issues to really talk about.
It doesn't involve us.
But it takes away from the real issues that need to be spoken about.
Listen.
And puts that focus and attention over there. Just like the Brett Favre situation. Brett Favre situation happened, but then the Udoka situation happened, and now you want to switch the narrative. And now nobody's talking about the Brett Favre thing, which we'll get into probably on the next episode, because that's going to be a longer discussion.
Which is why I say never trust the media.
Yeah.
Because the media is the real, and I hate to sound like Billy Bob and all them Proud Boys and all that bullshit, but really, the media is your enemy. Because for anybody who just watches CNN, Fox News, all that shit, you don't never know. And that's what the problem is. You got a segment of the United States. Well, I only watch Fox. I don't want to watch nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm like,
but I think that's the older generation now who's still stuck on the actual news.
If it was just the older generation, you wouldn't see all these younger politicians spewing that shit.
Well, I mean, that's because that's still the basis or the criteria. Ain't nobody going to say, oh, well, I got the real news on Twitter. But it's like, I found that before you sit up here and wait for the 7 o'clock or the 5 o'clock or the 9 o'clock news, Twitter done got the whole story already. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's connected through these social media outlets.
Or your dumbass great-grandparents, grandparents, mama and daddy done ingrained it in these little young kids.
That's
so
true.
They're so resistant because they know the moment they step outside of them goddamn lives and see for themselves, they're going to be like, because they see it. They're like, man, I ain't no black person ever attacked me. They ain't never robbed my house. And vice versa. We got some stuff we think about white folks and other people that I'm like, man, you know that shit ain't true. But since we gonna go off stereotypes, I mean, prime example.
Okay.
At my job, we have fried chicken Wednesdays.
What?
Now, in orientation, when they said we had fried chicken Wednesday, when I was first getting, everybody looked at me. I was the only black person in there. Everybody looked at me like, but come fried chicken Wednesday, I couldn't even get in the line because all these white folks.
Because everybody love fried chicken.
But my whole point is that y'all put this stereotype on me, but it looked like they would have stabbed me in the fork if I had to try to jump in front of that line.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all see this shit as false.
But you got to have the history behind fried chicken, behind the whole watermelon thing. When it comes to us,
if black people would stop worrying about what people think about, because honestly, watermelon brought us out of slavery.
Exactly.
It was what made us rich.
Yeah.
But somebody serving watermelon, you get offended. Somebody serving fried chicken, you get offended. But I heard a story the other day where I think they said the Irish were the ones who brought fried chicken to the.
Yeah, that's what you find on Google. That's what you find on Google. Well, no, I think it was a Scottish.
Scottish. And I was like,
yeah, Scottish.
I was like, a word, a word. Really?
But
so tell me why we don't have Scottish. We got Korean fried chicken.
Hey man, Korean fried chicken is fire.
Have you ever heard the story of how they learned it?
No. But it was
soldiers, black soldiers, that went there in World War II and taught them.
Yeah,
and they taught them how to cook fried chicken, and all of a sudden you got Korean fried chicken,
and that's cool.
But that's my thing. I'm like, so if Scottish had brought here, trust me, and knowing the culture that we have, if that shit was true, you have Scottish fried chicken all over this.
But even if they did bring it here, we're the ones
chickens.
That no. I'm talking about fried chicken. I'm just giving a caveat. I'm just saying, even if they did bring it here, quote unquote, we're the ones that made it popular, just like we do everything else. So we can take something that. So I mean, even when it comes to pork,
who brought pork here?
No, I'm not saying anybody brought pork here, but I'm talking about the familiarity of it being fried chicken. Okay, you may have brought the idea of fried chicken to me, but then I throw my own flavor on it, and now ain't nobody messing with the way that you prepare fried chicken. I'm just throwing another side on it. I'm not saying that it's true, not true.
I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah. But my whole point, fried chicken of all things, and what you gonna say?
Yeah.
Is that the Scottish? Do you know what Scottish is known for? What food?
Oh, I don't know.
That's my goddamn point. That's my goddamn point.
You
answered your own goddamn question.
You baited me into it. You got me. Baited me into it. You baited me into it.
Of the most popular food in the world, and you gonna give it to
Mark this down. He got me. Mark this one down.
Have you ever heard of a Scottish pie? No.
Yeah.
Scottish cake?
Yeah.
You ain't never heard of those guys.
I ain't never. You ain't never heard of Martin Luther King.
But I'm just saying, man, stop with the lies. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't ever want to give people that came here with nothing credit for anything. But if y'all gonna give us the stereotype of chicken, at least give us the invention of it. I mean, goddamn, it's not patented.
Right.
You can't take it up to the U.S. patent office. Hey, I want this patent on this fried chicken. Just give it to me.
Give me my shit.
Just give it to me. Just say black folks did it.
Right.
And then took it all around the world. Y'all can name it whatever you want.
Right.
But anything that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Anything. I don't give a damn. In the history of the known world, if something is great and impactful, you can always trace its roots back to black. I know you steal it after black folks. We know that. But you ain't never gonna have nothing great like fried chicken.
You know what?
Come on.
It was a few episodes ago. You had talked about how Africa didn't just the people from Africa wasn't just stolen as they tried to, I guess, allude to when it comes to the slavery. They were sold
by black folks.
Right. And I've seen it come out more in the media. And maybe I'm just more aware of it now that you've kind of, let me know about it. And I want us to kind of get more into that on a later topic.
You want to know why it's coming more out in the media now? Because as countries people try to distance themselves away from slavery.
Yeah. What's
the one thing they're going to say? Well, we went over. Now, when it was popular, we were the United States. We went over and conquered these people and brought them over.
Yeah.
But when you try to distance yourself,
now you want to try to put the blame off.
Honestly,
we didn't really do it.
We didn't really do it. They offered us free labor and we just brought them up, which they did. Yeah. So my whole thing about it, and I'm telling y'all, I have nothing against Africans because honestly, like when you see the Africans that come to the United States that won't associate with black people, won't
pretty good, by the way.
You know, I'm just telling y'all, them fuckers probably was no good in their own country. That's why they exported their ass over here. So when you see Indians, Asians, Africans, all these people who hate black folks and all that shit come over here, I'm like, don't judge the whole country off of that because these are the motherfuckers they didn't even want. That's why they exported their ass here because they knew, well, the United States needs these ruthless motherfuckers. Send them over there to the land of the brave and whatever the hell the slogan is.
Well, listen. Speaking of the brave, this is a bold move. I don't know about bravery, but let me ask you a question before I get into the next segment.
Okay.
How long have you ever held a grudge against somebody?
Life. Listen, man. If Guinness had a world record of grudge holding, if I ain't the champion of it, shit, I'm top 2 or 3.
All right. Well, look,
I'm top 2 or 3.
This man held a grudge against his ex-wife to where he went and did this.
This man is not praying. He's using his ex-wife's tombstone as a urinal. The man seen in the video has apparently made this a habit, leaving bags of feces at the gravestone, which the family of the deceased started to notice back in the spring of this year. This appears to be a long-standing vendetta. The 68-year-old defecation suspect is identified by the family as Dean Eichler, who was briefly married to Linda Torello back in the 70s. He left when she got pregnant, claiming the child was not his. DNA testing shows a much different result, and his biological daughter is shocked by her father's actions.
It's heartbreaking to have this happen.
Linda Torello remarried and died 5 years ago, but she has not been allowed to rest in peace. He and his current wife drive to Japan in Rockland County, New York, to take pictures of sunrise. But along the way, he stops by his ex-wife's grave to make an unholy deposit.
So, are your grudges that deep?
They that deep, dog. This dude actually just gave me an idea.
All right, so this man was married to this woman back in the 70s. I'm not sure how long they were married. I think for only like a few years. But whatever she did pissed him off so much.
That was my first question. What did she do?
Right, and that's my thing. It's like she must have had slept with his brother.
She did something that man can't let that grudge go, even in death.
Right. She remarried and everything, and he remarried. He drives to this summit with his wife to watch the sunrise, and on the way passes her grave, stops, and pisses on her grave. Rest in piss. And then you bagged, you ziplocked.
What I'm wondering, man, how the hell did he get that shit to drop right in there? You know he got some of that on his hand. That's a grudge when you willing to get shit on your hands. I don't think I got it in me, dog. I mean, yeah, sitting on the ground. I can see that. But put it in a bag so it'll last. Dog, I ain't got it in me.
And for you to ride down the road with a bag of shit.
No.
To put it, ride down the road with a bag of shit. To put it on the grave while you piss on it. Oh my God, man. Look, I'm still asking the question. Are you sure you want to live here? You sure you want to live here? Because you sure ain't leaving your babies outside where there's people like this roaming around. You not.
I'm going to tell you something.
Oh my God, man.
I know this story was framed in a way that we should be mad at this man.
But But I don't know the whole story, right? I don't know the whole story because I'm looking like, dude,
that's a lot of effort.
Dog,
that's a lot of effort.
Jesus Christ.
That's and while his daughter talking, I'm like, hey man, why don't you go talk to your daddy?
Yeah, okay. So this is something that I didn't think about until now. So he claimed that wasn't his child. Mm-hmm. So in what reason would he have to believe that that's not his child?
Hold on.
Right.
She said he claimed that wasn't his child.
Right.
She did anybody ever think? She said, "Well, this ain't your child. I've been messed. Who knows?
There's always three sides of a story.
You don't know. Listen, only thing I know about this story is that's some powerful hate. That's enough hate that this man goes out of his way to hate.
On the way to watch a beautiful sunset.
So he's a romantic.
You go
yes, he's a romantic.
With your current wife, your ex-wife. Oh my God.
His current wife knows.
Is waiting in the car. The current wife drove him. Hey, baby. Drive me by my ex-wife grave real quick. I gotta drop off a deposit. I gotta leave her something. I gotta leave her a gift.
Listen.
And Story said before that he had been doing this for years to where they had to set up a video camera to catch him or catch whoever was doing it.
Hey. Is it illegal?
Yeah.
How's it illegal?
Because it's such thing as grave.
That's when you dig it up and steal something. It ain't no law against shitting on somebody's grave. It ain't.
Well, technically, he just dropped off a bag of shit.
Yeah.
And then
pissed on the grave.
Pissed on it.
And that's not even public indecency because it's a grave. Ain't nobody in no grave. They had to set up a camera to catch him. So obviously he ain't trying to lure for somebody to see it. That's between him and his ex-wife.
He can't let that go at all, man.
No, she did.
Well,
look, man.
Technically, he did let it go. He did release.
He let it go plenty of times. That's his way of letting it go.
All right, listen. So, you in a new spot. How many people have you had come around here knocking on your door trying to sell you something?
Plenty. I mean, but how many have I talked to? None. Because the moment I know they're a salesman, they can stand out there and knock all day long.
Well, let's see what would have happened or could have happened
if you had
answered the door.
Oh,
hello. Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work at Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845.
Okay.
So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to niggers. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. No, man, that wasn't even...
Okay, now.
All right.
Listen.
So
I know I'm supposed to be.
So to my listeners, to the listeners who can't see the video, salesman comes over this man's house and apparently they live in the same neighborhood, because he told him what house he stayed in. And he was like, hey, we're just going around, selling these solar panels. We're just going around talking to niggers. He meant to say neighbors. In what way do you get niggers and neighbors mixed up?
I can see it. I can see it because you're trying so hard not to be racist.
Right. But it just so in you. You can't
and his name Fernando. Goddamn, Fernando.
Wait, man. I gotta see that one more time, man.
His name Fernando, dog.
I gotta see that one more time, man. One more time.
Hello. Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry about that. I'm Fernando. Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to neighbors. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize.
He tapped him on the shoulder.
No, man, that wasn't even.
So nah, make it your asshole. Dude.
No.
People make mistakes. But damn, man.
See, the brother couldn't even get mad because it was funny. That's why he was.
He was like, man, look.
All right, listen. That was kind of funny. The black dude wanted to be mad.
Yeah.
But it was so damn funny.
And he was like, man, what the hell, man?
Come on.
What the hell, man? It's a Sunday. I'm chilling. And I've been actually waiting for you to come around and sell me these solar panels, but now
I can't even buy your solar panels.
I can't even buy your solar panel. Because you only going around a nigger.
Stop. It's funny to me.
What would you have done if that would have happened?
Now,
like a part of you would have been shocked. It was like, man, what in the hell?
I would have dug as deep as I could to get mad, but it'd have been a scratch.
It'd have been a struggle to get upset because I'm like,
get mad.
I would have been upset later on.
Yeah,
but I'd have been so shocked that I'm like, what in the hell just happened?
Trust me, dog. This man only posted this ring cam after he stopped laughing. After he stopped laughing, and now he's posting it. Now I'm pretty sure it's coming. I can't believe it's shocking, but he only posted that after.
Yeah, of course.
He posted that after he stopped laughing.
Yeah, because
I'm like, hey man, listen. Sometimes racism is just funny.
It is.
His name Fernando, meaning that.
Come on, man. You brown too.
9 times out of 10, right? I'm like, hey, look here, brother. If you ain't with me, then you're against me.
We'll come around talking to niggas.
But can we?
Jesus, man. Look, I probably did the same thing. I'd be like, all right, man. I'll just shut the door. And I probably just stood there like, man, are you serious?
But
what just happened?
That's my thing about black people. We jump in everybody's battle.
Yeah.
We jump in. We always saying black and brown. We always saying diversity instead of pro-black. Yeah. We jump in. We done helped so many people. Civil rights. Everybody takes advantage of civil rights except black folks.
Yeah.
And this is what they do all the time. They try so hard in our face to seem like they like, but I'm like, listen, man, nobody likes us. And if you give somebody a chance, especially immigrants, which side you gonna choose? Look, man, if the United States was side choosing, them folks would be the New England Patriots. Yeah, I think it's the Cleveland Browns. Y'all stay losing. I think I'm gonna go with them. So that's what happens.
Yeah.
But what do? Every time we get in a fight, every time we get into a discussion, black and brown people, I'm like, hey, won't them brown folks don't seem to want us mentioning them until it's to their advantage. So, Fernando is proof of.
Fernando,
because he was trying his best to put on the little browns.
And when he was tapped him on the shoulder, he was like, hey, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, man, you know what it is.
I'm like, look, man.
Man, it slips, man. Sometimes, man, I talk to my other niggas like that, too.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't try that. But my whole thing about it is, everybody takes advantage of us. Everybody takes advantage of us.
Jeez, man.
And my thing about it is, I'm like, I want to be mad about that, but that shit.
It is.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny, dog. And I wish I could be more mad, but I can't.
It is what it is.
It is.
And with that, hey, man, it's been another episode of Garden and Glass. Man, we appreciate y'all. Man, things has really started to come together. Last video, man, is really, y'all really been showing y'all support. And, man, we definitely appreciate that. Drop comments, likes, shares, and definitely subscribe. And man, just let us know what else you want to hear or what we can do to make the show better.
Because see, we're just trying to make the show better for our nigga. I mean,
come on, Fernando. Come on, Fernando. Steven could actually be,
and that's why y'all see these braids. I do everything I can because I'm like, listen, man.
Hey, man, you could be Dominican.
Which is why when that whole Duke kid and all that stuff, putting the little curls in your head and all that, dog. I'm already, y'all already pushed me to the edge of the table. I'm like, hey man, I'm down.
Carlos Santana over there.
But that's why I like, man, no, look, man, look, y'all see this? These cornrows right here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this ain't no Eminem shit.
No,
this real here.
That looked like cultural appropriation. That's what it looked like. So on that note, I've been Anthony Moore. And this is Ella Stephen DeBose. It is Ella Stephen DeBose.
Selma, Alabama in the house. I was on the march. I was on the bridge.
I also got bridges and marches in Mexico. So I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Stephen DeBose.
And we appreciate y'all, man. We out.